Hello, and welcome back to City Bus Manager, and just welcome back generally. It has been a long time since I've put a video together, or at least attempted to put a video together. Anyway, here we are back again. Well, it's been such a long time, I think it's time for something special. It's time to start a new game. So Steve has run his course in Exeter, and we are now starting a new company. So, without using any inspiration from the real world, we will have Dave Coach. And as we had a request for Swansea, we will move to Swansea. Now up here, I didn't really know what this meant for a long time, but I now do. So we're going to be village, because the village seems to be a more convenient depot setup. Now the only difference is like whether you have small houses or bigger houses. But this, like, you can down the left hand side get something in, whereas in this, you just have to strip down the edge, which is just wasted space. And we're going to do expert mode because I'm an expert. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? But we're going to go for it because I'm big-headed enough to think I am an expert. So, let's go! And as this loads, I'll show you what happened in Steve in the end. And, oh, well, that was quicker than expected. So what I'll do now is I will quickly pause, and we'll add in what we're working off on. Okay, so here we are back in Exeter with Steve&Co. So we've had a few updates since we were doing this, so we've got bigger places and stuff. But first, let's have a look at our map. We can see all of our buses busily buzzing around Exeter. We've got stops everywhere, we've got a few stretching down along the river there, lots through the centre, a few coming out past the airport, up through Cranbrook and places, and then others coming up towards Cullompton, well, through Bradnich into Cullompton, and then over here through Bickley and places up towards Tiverton. And we have a few going around Willand over there too. Well, yeah, over here. So we had a good extensive map going on, plenty of buses going around. We still have plenty of buses in here, but we had a few issues, like because we were on a we were limited on our depot size. We had these weird little offices going all around the edges and stuff, so we were blocking things off. Then things grew, and we got extra entrances and stuff. So we've got one over there, one up here. The one over there was just going straight into the building, and over here we have a weird queue of people trying desperately to get to the loo, get to the kitchen. I'm not sure, they just seem to queue up to the office wall and then go, I am stuck, there is no way forward. Well, you're stood looking at a wall. That tends to be the way for everyone, sunshine. I don't know why we're hiring them. If they can't work out that they need to use a door to get inside to go to the bathroom, they're probably not very competent at driving a bus either. But anyway, here we go. Even once they get into the bathroom, they all seem to enjoy a bit of communal peeing. So we've got like 7 people in there in that tiny little bathroom. But yeah, it is all very full. We've got lots going on. We have a nice, long, skinny customer service centre here going all along, and a big block of desks down the end. So we probably need to have something more imaginative to sort that out in Swansea. Something a bit different. Anyway, as we're here and we're about to head back towards Swansea, as we've been scanning around up the top, if you remember what we have in Swansea, with it being a village, we've got all the small houses and stuff. Up there we had a few bigger houses and blocks of flats. So that's the only difference between the background city and village, really. It makes no other difference. Anyway, down here, as you remember at the end of the last series, if you were watching it, if you weren't watching it, you can maybe catch up in the playlist for Steve&Co. But we were hit by industrial sabotage or some theft or something, and we'd lost like £500,000. Well, we lost £6.5 million or euros, and since then I have managed to make it back. So we're at a good 300,000 profit. 2 days ago, so the Friday, we were at a £500,000 profit. Anyway, let's repay some loan. We'll save this, and then we'll head back to see how we're getting on in Swansea with Dave Coach. Anyway, I'll see you back there. Ciao. Okay, so that was Steve, and that is what was my practice round. And things have changed a lot since then, so we are starting again. Anyway, this here is Swansea. Now Swansea's not
somewhere that I really know at all. It is recommended, and I'm going in completely blind. Like, it looks quite busy here. The only thing I know about Swansea, and I looked this up, like, it's not just some random bit of information I had, so I apologise, I am a bit Swansea ignorant, but it is the second largest city in Wales. I'm assuming after Cardiff, because I can't think of any other option, and Cardiff is pretty large, so yeah, second largest city in Wales. And here we go, a lovely city centre going on over here, and I know nothing at all, so let's zoom out and see what there is. Okay, well, on the coast it looks like we have a nice sort of harbour area. Got a train station here by the look of it, and just like a big city area sort of going up, and then a nice industrial area over here. Simple. So anyway, as always, first things first, select a location for our depot. So we're going to come over here somewhere. Ooh, where to go? It doesn't really matter. I could plonk it in the middle of the roundabout, or in this car park here, or anywhere. It doesn't really affect on this map at all. It's just where our buses come from. So I might go down on Emily Court, down by the waterfront, so we can have a nice, relaxed waterfront property. If drivers get stressed, they can sit, stare out. Maybe we can have like a nice few deck chairs for relaxing on. Lovely. Drivers will appreciate it, and so will all the other staff. Cool. Let's prepare these premises. So as I was saying with the background, if I had a city, we'd have a nice stone wall around here, or a nice brick wall I suppose, but it would be a bit shorter, so we wouldn't be able to fit anything in there. But now if I get the street out and I build some squares, I can put a square in over here, or I could put a small bay in down over here. It can't fit medium in, it's still too big for that, but there we go. That is about the only difference. Oh yeah, and if I zoom out and have a look, we've got, well, this doesn't look very Welsh sort of architecture going on over here, but we've got a nice sort of barn with someone parked up, a little bungalow, some garages, or some bigger houses down over here. But anyway, the other changes that we had from when we were doing last time is we have an entrance down here. It seems to be a lot longer as well. Like, I'm sure when we started off last time, like, it was cutting off fairly short. And I know we go longer this way. I think if we rotate round, oh yeah, there we go. We have another entrance. And I seem to have accidentally completed a keyboard control thing. So when we start off, we do all work through here. So down here just gives us a simple rundown on what we need to do to get started and level it up. So as this is how to get started again, take 2, we will quickly follow through what it says over here. I will do this on a quick speed through and then I'll narrate over the top of it. So let's get cracking on this.
So first things first, as we start speeding into this, is sorting out our customer service centre here. So in the last one, if you remember, we had a very long, skinny centre which went out a long way to the left and then a long way to the right. This time we're going to try and do something a little bit different. I kind of want to go and have a big blocky square room. So we're going to, as well as going to the left and to the right, we'll also go back and make it a bit deeper. So I think that's the plan for now, and then we will sort of see about what we want to do with the desks after that. So now that I've got a plan for what I want, I've gone out by 5 squares on each side, so to the left, to the right and back, to make a nice bigger room. I'm going to do a U shape of desks going around the outside, but we'll finish that off in a bit. As we're in hard mode, we don't have a lot of money, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in a row of pot plants down the middle, and then sort of line it both sides with seats. We've got like a nice little seating area for people waiting to be served. A nice row of pot plants for a good bit of satisfaction. And that's about all I'm going to do for my service centre to start off with. Next thing I said that we need is an office. It is a lot bigger than we needed. It was 6 by 6 that we needed. We've gone like 10 by 15 or something. And we'll pop the corridor down here, down the middle. Pop the doors in so they can get in and out. And then the next thing it says is we need to start furnishing things up. So we'll start off with a couple of couple of these lockers in the hallway so we can start hiring staff when we need it. There are a couple of standing desks along that back wall. Now I don't like how that looks, so I'll remove that one and I'll try and shift you to be balanced up over there, and then in between we'll just put like a notice board, and we'll do like a printer, a bookshelf, and bin, and all the useful things. Then we need a conference table and some chairs so we can complete that room. So we now have everything that we need for an office. Next thing that we need is a kitchen. So we can't fit it in there, it's not quite enough room to get the 4x4, so we put it in on the other side. We'll go 4x5 so we can get the door balanced in the middle, and then we do like a sink and some counters on the other side. And then we'll do 2 fridges, 2 vending machines. I'm doing this being the last one, we had queues of people trying to get to vending machines and to the fridges. So putting this lot in here now will make things a lot easier. Over the other side, we do a toilet. What I was hoping to have had was to have 2 3x3 rooms next to each other. I think there is a way to do it, but I can't remember. So we'll just pretend that there's a wall between these two, and the people aren't going to be staring at each other as they are sat on the can. Anyway, try and get those sinks in. It's a bit of a pain getting them in there sometimes, but I managed it all right. And here we go, some plants in the middle. So I've put 4 small potted plants in. I think I'm going to replace those with some slightly bigger ones. Add a bit more sort of obscuring leaf foliage in the way, so you're not staring too intently at the person as you're sat there on the loo trying to have a poo. So anyway, that sorts that out. Next thing we need to do is make room for our buses. So we've got a longer row coming in, and we put 3 small bays in. As it wasn't planned, but accidentally they fitted in perfectly there. We'll buy 2 of these new Ramesses. We'll work on some nice colours. We've got a nice pink side, and we're going to go for a red top. Lovely, it's clashing, and we will save this as DC1 for Dave Coach 1. And here they are. Suppose now we need the staff. So now we get looking at our staff. Skill level I suppose doesn't matter too much because they level up fairly quickly. So as long as they are a little bit friendly, that's all we need. So we've got our 2 drivers. We'll now look at getting a mechanic. We'll hire him. A researcher. Having a bit of skill will be useful here. Being friendly isn't always that important, but he charmed us pretty well, Sebastian did. So we'll take him. Cool. All we now need is a service centre employee, and friendliness here is fairly important. You are a fairly good all-rounder, Stanislav, so welcome to the team. Now let's finish off sorting out our depot with the last few things that we need. So we need a gas station, we'll put one in here, and it's really nice to be able to fit these in down the side here. So we then put a wash in, and then we need to put in a workshop and garage sort of area. So our building over here, and we'll put a lifting platform in, we'll put that in there, and now all we need is a workshop area, which can, I think, quite nicely fit it in between the kitchen and the workshop. We'll just fill that little gap there in. Come on, there we go. That is much better. And as it's there, we can just put in our shelves, put a row in down there, and can we get it in over here? Come on, can you do it? Can you do it? It's a bit of a kerfuffle, and there we go, we made it. And then you go 3 down that side, door there, and a door there, so we can get in and out of there. Quite nicely, it looks like we have room down the middle here. If we can get you to line up, come on, come on, come on, you can do it. Oh, no, nearly, no. Yeah, there we go, we got it. 2 more there. Perfection. Do I put another one in? No, I think that will do. So there we go. We have our workshop and everything sorted. What we need to do next be a new bus route. But first, let's just put in that corridor the whole way through so people can walk through and get out the back here. We'll put in a few more lockers so we can be ready for more staff hireage soon. And I think that has things looking pretty damn good, if I say so. Next thing is starting to do a route. Okay, so new route time. Where do we have our depot? So we'll be starting from over here. Well, the buses will leave from over here,
And I feel like this is like the centre of town. I mean, with this cluster of stuff going on, why would it not be the centre of town? So let's have a look, see what we have. I mean, I'm going to assume this might be like a bus station here. Does any of this stuff give away or scream bus station-y vibes? I'm not sure it does. We've got a Co-op, a Wilco. None of those are particularly bus station-y. A Glamour. Oh, I was misreading it. I thought a minute, I glanced at it and I read it as Glamour Eggs. I don't know why eggs would be glamorous or anything. But no, it's Greg's. So that, oh, wait a minute. Glamour Greg's. No, so I think what we have here is we have this one here is Mankind. This one here in behind the knife or the fork and spoon is Glamour Forever. And then Greg's is this cafe down the frontier. And I suppose Greg's might be a more, and Acosta might be a more bus station-y, shoppy gubbinsies. Get your sausage roll or your Costa ready for your bus ride. For those of you who don't know, Greg's is a bit of an institution. It's a bakery where you get your sausage rolls from. Absolutely vital in the UK. Like, they are everywhere, these shops. They're cheap, they're nasty. Sorry, I probably insulted a lot of people with that. They're cheap and they're reliable. You get decent flaky pasties, sausage roll. And they do good vegan sausage rolls. Actually, unpopular opinion here. The Greg's vegan sausage roll is better than their meat sausage roll. Come fight me on that one if you want to in the comments. I will stand by it. The vegan ones are damn good. Damn good. Anyway, this is where I'm going to assume the bus station is. We'll try and do stuff. And this all looks very busy. And like there'll be much stuff in here to transport people to and from. And hopefully that'll make us lots of money. What else do we have around? We have a marina. We have a harbour. We have a train station. We have, I think there's a high street around here. Oh, there we go, high street and stuff, and Castle Street. So I think I have an idea now looking at this where I want my first route to go. And it is towards the train station. As after all, you probably want to go towards the main site. So like a train station, a hospital or a university. I'm not quite sure what else we have around if we go a bit further afield. What's this? We have a university here, it looks like, I think. Yeah, Swansea University. Singleton? That can't be called. Oh, Singleton Park. Oh, that seems a bit of a shame if you own a couple or something, but I don't know. Maybe they're not twinned with anything. Got a few sort of shoppy districts going on over here. But this looks like the main area, I think. We've got some industrial areas or commercial areas which we might try and link up later on. But yes, I think our first one we'll do out towards that train station. So we'll start a new route. Over here we have a whole bunch of public service lines that fix into Swansea and stuff, but we can't do these yet because we currently have 0 trophies. We need at least 25 for the first one, and then 50, 75, and so on and so on. So we'll do our own route, and we can already see where these stops are. Got Swansea City Bus Station, Swansea City Bus Station, Swansea City Bus Station. So yes, my assumption was correct. This is a bus station. So we will start here and we'll do all our services starting from this one. This will be our central hub point, and everything will come in and out or feed through here, is my current plan. So we'll head out and go towards Wellington Street, Albert Row. I'm going to put a stop in on here for the Leisure Centre, St Mary's Church, Castle Square, High Street South, Railway Station. But this one's closer to the railway. I feel that these two are the wrong way round. I also feel that this is for High Street South is more north of High Street, but swings in a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not here to complain or pick, I suppose. I don't know Swansea. Things might be a bit crazy and topsy-turvy over there. Anyway, after Difatti, that's probably not how you pronounce it. Difatti, Defatti, Dwafatti, I don't know. Difatti is what I'm going to call it. Then we're going to go to Gallivans over at the supermarket. Then we're going to come round up over here. We'll use this as our timing point, as our furthest one at Brimelim's Hotel. Another one over here at Gavalens. Dwyfatty. Sorry once again. Railway station. High Street. Castle Square. St Mary's. Leisure Centre. Oh, nope, that maybe not how we're going to do it. We don't want to go down and round. Just seems inefficient. So we'll do a stop over here at the Civic Centre and then back into the bus station. Route 1 sorted. We'll call it SW01 for Swansea 01, or Swansea, the first Swansea route. If we come across more places later on, we will change our name though, just so we can know where things are. Anyway, there we go. Tickety tickety. Oh, tickety boo. We'll do services till 10:30. So there we go, a few more minutes, and 10:30. We'll do a bus every half an hour and every 15 at rush hour. Confirm. We'll do advanced settings. We want to adjust along here. So Swansea Railway Station, we'll add 2 minutes to make that nice round 10. Bremlin's Hotel, time point +2 for 15. That is very nice. Where are we for railway station? Oh, +2 for 20 minutes. And then we've got 1 minute here for our turnaround. And we will do that 6 days of the week, Monday through to Saturday. We'll do a new timetable, and this will just be our Sunday timetable. Every 45 minutes we will run a bus, and it will have 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here. Confirm. Easy peasy, lemony squeezy. We better get some time going, and we will assign one to you, and we will speed things up, and we might be able to assign another bus shortly. While we're waiting for that to come up, or for the buses to go out, we will have a look at our inbox. What does Swansea say? Welcome to Swansea. We are very happy that you will be taking care of our local traffic from now on. We are also very happy to be taking care of your traffic. To support you, you will receive a subsidy of 208% on all your income. 208%? That's not bad. It's like tripling our money for nothing. Although 208 seems like an odd percentage to go for. Like, surely you go for like 200 or 210. Like 208 just seems a random number. If anyone knows why it will be 208, feel free to comment on why it will be 208. I have no idea. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to turn down free money in game or in real life. So yeah, I mean, who would? Who would indeed? Anyway, you will also receive a discount on all your buses, spare parts, buildings and equipment. Looking forward to a good cooperation. Well, we are glad to be here, and we are hoping to cooperate nicely with you, particularly for that money. Was Aline Mikkelsen saying? Hello, I'm sure you have more important things to do right now, but I want to briefly inform that I run out of tasks. Okay, well, we will assign you a task, Aline Mikkelsen. You now have some buses to drive. Cool, there we go. So that should have that going. So let's have a look and see how our bus is getting on this route. There he is, zooming in. And he's picking up a fair few people as he's going along. Boom, boom. Okay, so we now have both buses out on the road. I wonder where the other one is. Oh, there he is, waiting to go. We follow this one, as he is getting very full as we approach rush hour, which is nice to see. Oh, there we go, we reached the top. Coming back down. Boom, boom, boom. Not too busy, but a good number of people on there. There we go. I didn't see us passing that bus, so I'm not quite sure where he is. Oh, there it is. Over there. I didn't notice us passing it. Oh well. But they both seem to be carrying decent numbers, which is good. Fairly full coming through the city centre. Not too many getting off at the train station. I thought more would get off here and go places. More seem to be interested in going to the supermarket. and to the hotel. Cool. So our money is raking in at the moment. I did have problems because this is actually my second time of putting this route in, because I set the buses off and one of them just went AWOL. It just straight away just disappeared. It looks like we might need to have more buses going through. We're getting quite a lot of people queuing at some of these stops. But while we're waiting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start some research, get some bigger buses in, those solos. And the next lot of money, what we'll do is I will get another one of these new Ramesses in, and then we will adjust this timetable so we have 3 buses out at rush hour, probably doing it every 10 minutes and then every 20 during the rest of the day, because that way maybe will give us a bit more time to turn around nicely at the end and have everyone being very happy. But yeah, the buses are fairly full going out, not too bad coming in. Let's see how we're doing money wise on this route. So in just this morning alone, in only like a few hours, like without started at 5, so 4 hours, we have pulled in 1,700 euros. That's fairly good. I'm chuffed with that. Now, as I am going to have a third bus soon, I assume we might have a look for another driver. So, who do we have in here? Anyone looking friendly? Anyone looking skilled? Anyone not costing me an arm and a leg? What is alarm? Who knows? Maybe it's both arm and leg at once. But you're asking for too much, Sven. You are a no-no. A no-no-no. Ricky Gray, you're a bit of an all-rounder, but you're still asking for a lot of money. You aren't very skilled, and you aren't hugely friendly. Well, we'll take you because you are cheap. Sandry Kraus. Ooh, look at that. We have sold 147 tickets. Just got us one extra, I keep wanting to say crown, but a trifle? No, a trophy. So, Sundry, welcome to the team. That's what I was trying to say. So we can now get our third bus as and when we need it. I suppose the other thing that we're going to need is to get some spare parts in. I'll get one of everything to start off with, but engines, because they are pricey. And I wanted to get these delivered quickly, do I? Yes. So we'll get them delivered quickly, so if we need them for when we buy our knackered old bus, it will arrive quickly and be ready to go. Well, be ready to be fixed up. Well, we have a new bus, an L. Look at these, all flying. Hey, careful, we're dropping in expensive, important things. That's pretty cool, having it all delivered by drones. Although I imagine some of the things are quite heavy for a drone to carry. Particularly if I had brought an engine, that would be very expensive. Let's get you cleaned and fueled and washed before you go out. After all, cleanliness is important. We have a company image to maintain. Anyway, so there we go. Zooming along, we have a bit of money. In he goes getting fueled, back he comes. And then off he goes once again. It's quite funny watching it. He could have just driven across straight into here. It would have saved him a lot of time. But the driver came up, got out, and then got straight back in again. There he goes. Off he goes. Let's have a look in here. Where is it? Oh, it's Marketplace. I always get the wrong place. Do we have any second-hand buses? LFSs, I'm not a big fan of how they look, so we won't rush to get any of those in. But do we have... No, we don't have any new Ramesses. I would quite like one of those, so we're just going to try and get rid of some of these old sprinters. If we just keep putting in low offers, hopefully they will reject them all until we get what we want, which is a new Ramesses. We've got a few LFSs floating around. Not enough money, true. Good. It's taking me a while to get what I want. Quite a few of those ones. Reject. Look at that, 3 in a row. all costing pretty much the same, way out of my budget. Oh, there we go, yet another one of them. You do not have enough money. I might not have enough money, but I don't want these ones. I just want them out of here, out of my way, ready for when another, look at this, a whole page of LAFs. Let's get you going. Get on the road and start making me money. We'll have a little bit longer. We've only got a few here that we can try and get rid of to try and free up space for what we do want. Rejected the offer. Got master. Rejected. Another one. Maybe we're gonna have to start using these. Don't have enough money for that one. Well, it's been accepted. It's not what I wanted, but we'll just use it for now. So we'll get you fixed up. So we'll get you first into there, and then we'll just line you up for a wash, a clean, and a fuel. It is so nice being able to do all of these at once. And I suppose what we should do now is, on our route here, is edit our timetable. 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Boom, sorted. And then on a Sunday, we'll do every 30 minutes because we can. And I'm going to give it a few more minutes at Gremlins. When I say a few more, we'll give it 5 more there, because then we need 2 buses out, and just using 2 buses will probably be quite useful, and it spaces them out. Confirm. And things will change, taking effect from tomorrow. So let's have a look at our ratings quickly. We've had 2 reviews come in, one just going I like it very much, and one saying nothing, but I'm assuming they did not like it very much. Conflicting feedback there, but it's all fine. Stanislav, service employee. Is it possible that I am doing everything on my own here with the hours I've been working lately? What do you think? He's already an advanced service centre person. I didn't think it was getting too busy there. Maybe it was. Let's have a look at our details. No, we don't get any details there. That's all being locked up. Is there a way to research another bus? No, there isn't. Cool. Well, anyway, this is where we're probably going to leave it now. We'll have a look to see if there's another driver who wants a job. Is there anyone who is cheap, friendly, reliable, skilled? No. You can go away. I don't want you guys. I don't want you. Cool. We have a few new ones, and they are pretty useless, all of them. You might have very low skill levels, but they seem to level up remarkably quickly, and you are friendly and cheap. So welcome to the team, gents. And with you on board, and you being fueled and cleaned and washed, ready for tomorrow's service, I think that is where we are going to leave it for now. Ready for the next episode and some aggressive expansion. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your evening or whatever you are doing, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Ciao for now.